Here's the only budgeting method that has worked for my ADHD brain. There are two phases to this method. The first phase is something that you do at the beginning of every single month to plan out your month and make sure that you do have plans to follow. That first phase consists of this monthly overview, which is your plan for the month, and then a calendar where you lay out your paychecks versus your bills. Once those plans for your month are created, that's the longest part of this process, and now you have a plan for your month to follow when you're actually paid. So when you're paid, then you go to a paycheck budget, you go and reference the plans you made at the beginning of the month to tell you exactly what you need to budget for this paycheck. When you're creating your monthly overviews, you want to write the month that you're creating for up here and then your monthly income. And if your monthly income varies, use a low income month so that you're planning on the safe side. Then go fill out the sections in order. They are numbered. So in this first section, we have staples, which is your bills. You want to list out all of your bills, the due dates, and the amounts, total them up, and subtract them from your income to get your leftover. Once that's done, you move over to the debts section and you list out all of your credit cards, loans, affirms, car payment, any debts you have, go here. Then you're going to total those up, and you are going to subtract that total from this leftover that you found in section 1 to get your new leftover down here. Next, you're going to move down here to your spending section. These are your variable expenses, and usually you're always going to have groceries and gas. The rest are up to you, but this is what makes your budget work because this is where you can keep your lifestyle in mind. So if you know that you eat out a lot, you eat fast food, or you order DoorDash, make sure you budget for that. Just give yourself a limit so that you're not going to overspend. Some other popular categories are fun money, kids, pets, date nights, self-care, etc. Then again, you're going to total those up here, and then you're going to subtract that total from the previous leftover to get your new leftover. Then you're going to take that new leftover and go to the savings section. Then you can divvy up the rest of the money to your emergency fund, or if you want to save for vacation, car maintenance, birthdays, whatever you're saving for, long term, you put it here. Once you're done with that, you have your entire plan for your entire month. And yes, it can change throughout the month, which is totally okay. The point is just to have a plan that you can follow. Like I said, you would go forward and also create this calendar at the same time. You would number it all out for the month that you're on, and then you would list out all of your paychecks on the day you're going to be paid with the amount you think you're going to be paid. Again, use a low amount if you're unsure. Then you list out all of your bills with the amounts, and you color code them to see which paychecks are going to pay for which bills. If you're working with two different pay schedules on here, like maybe you have two jobs or you and your partner are budgeting together, just add all of y'all's paychecks in here, all of the bills, and see how it shakes out. This calendar, in addition to your monthly overview, gives you a very good starting point for your monthly money. Then when you're paid, you go to the paycheck budget and you reference your previous plans and say, okay, what bills need to be paid this week? What debts need to be paid this week? What do I need to put to the side for groceries, etc.? Will you be perfect at this the first time you do it? No, and the point is not to be perfect. You're going to mess up, but you're going to learn from those mistakes. And as you do this month over month, it is going to get easier and easier and actually more fun as you actually start hitting your goals. I call this the MOP method, and I created this for myself years ago when I just could not figure out a way to handle my money. This has worked for me and also hundreds of other women at this point too. If you want these worksheets for yourself, they are linked at the top of my page. You can change your financial situation and create any life you want, but it starts with a plan. So go make a plan. You got this, friend.